It looks something like this.
Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really pretty makeup look. This is a very kind of glam look, but it is for anybody who's wanting to go to a wedding. So if you have a wedding to attend this summer, whether you're in the wedding or you're a guest, I think that this is a great look. It's pretty simple in my opinion, but I'm going to take you through step by step to show you how to recreate this look. So if you want to see how I got it, keep on watching. All right, so to get started, I'm going to use my handy dandy little cat ears. Those are cat ears, right? I think. To get my hair out of my face, and then I'm going to prime my skin. Today I am trying out Marc Jacobs primer. This is the coconut oil primer. They sent this to me and I haven't tried it yet. It's brand new, so there's like nothing in it. Oh, there it goes. I've seen a lot of people talk about this, so I've been excited to try it out. I'm just gonna apply that all over my face. So I was gonna do skin first, and then I changed my mind. I'm gonna do eyes first. So got my primer on. I'll just let it soak in for a minute. It's no big deal. MVD. Okay, so for eyes, I'm going to prep my lids. I'm using MAC's Prep and Prime. This is the 24-hour extended eye base, and putting a little tiny bit on my ring fingers, and I'm going to apply it from my lash line to my brow bone. Remember, when you're doing anything with your hands around your eyes, always use your ring finger because that's where you have the least amount of power in them. Don't use your pointer finger because think about it, your pointer finger is so much stronger. So just lightly applying this all over my lid. Don't forget, if you are going to apply makeup under your eyes, like if you're going to do a smoked out eye, liner, whatever, just go ahead and carry your primer right under there, just to continue on with the base. Okay, so for eyes today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay. This is the Naked Heat palette. Honestly, I just think that the colors are so beautiful, and that's why I'm using it. My favorite thing, I don't know if I've ever said this before in a video or not, but I have light eyes, and if you have light eyes, green or blue, then, or hazel, if you really want them to pop, use an eyeshadow with an orange or a red, and oh my gosh, your eye color will, bam, it'll pop out. And as you can see, this palette, oh my gosh, the shades, the colors are like incredible, and there's so many beautiful oranges and reds. So I'm using this, I'm just drawing inspiration from this basically, and I'm going to create my look solely around this palette. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Ounce, which is that first color, and it's just a light, it's like a light highlight, and I'm just gonna apply that right underneath the brow bone, just using a flat shader brush here. You can do your brows first if you want, or after your eye makeup. It's really up to you. I typically do my brows first. I'm just doing everything out of order today for some reason, but we're still gonna make it look good in the end. Okay, so now that that's on the brow bone, you should be able to see on camera that there's just a really pretty highlight. I want to have a lot of highlight right here on the inner corners of my eye. So I'm using a NYX jumbo pencil here. This one is in Milk, and I'm gonna apply that right on the inside corner of my eye as a base. You can do it sloppy, it doesn't matter because we're gonna blend it out. I'm gonna put a little bit right there. The reason I'm doing that is I want a lot of shine, a lot of shimmer right there, and this is really gonna help to hold that shimmer down. So I'm just taking that same flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit, like so, and then work it under the lid. And if there's any excess, just drag it underneath your lower lash line. So it keeps that white like pretty even. And then I'm gonna go back into that lightest color in the palette called Ounce. If you're looking at the palette, it's this color right here. It's called Ounce. And I'm gonna pat that color right there on the inner corner of my lid, right where I did that base, and then pull it underneath. And don't worry about being super neat with this, because if you have a lot of excess, you can go in with the makeup wipe afterwards and clean it up. It's not that serious. And then I'm gonna just take it and pull it out a little bit and blend it. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with this second color right here. That is called Chaser. Same flat shading shader brush, which is the MAC, I believe, 224. I've used this so much that there are no numbers left. And I'm just gonna finish off the rest of my lid with this to just give it a base. This is just a nice nude shade. and it's matte, whereas the other one was obviously very shimmery. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, He Devil, and a little bit maybe of the Cayenne. So what I'm gonna do is use a combination of those two colors with my Zoeva soft shader brush, knock off any excess. I'm gonna really focus on the outside corner, building that up and then blending it towards the center. And as you can see, this brush is dirty, but it's the same color, so it doesn't really matter. This is just a really, really pretty color. Okay, so now that I have the crease done, I'm gonna go in with this shade called Lumbre, L-U-M-B-R-E, I don't know how to pronounce that, Lumbre. And we're gonna go in with the flat shader brush and just pat this along the outside corner of the lid and get a really pretty shimmery shade going on over there. Next, I'm going in with another flat shader brush. This is just a little e.l.f. one. I'm dampening my brush with some makeup setting spray, just using the Jane Iredale. It's the hydration spray. I think it's Iredale, just being silly. And I'm going to use a little bit more of that ounce, which is that first shade I used with the shimmer. I'm gonna apply it right here to get a little bit more pigment out of the color and pop on the inside corner. Going back in with Lumbre, that color that I just patted on the outside corner of my lid with the smoky eye brush. It's from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to work that on the outside corner of my lower lash line. Pull it in, but I'm going to get it a little bit thicker on the outside and then thinner towards the inside. And you can actually go back and correct that with a makeup wipe and concealer later. You just want it to meet where the white is. And then to combine the two, I'm going in with this color called Low Blow. It's like a matte brown. And I'm gonna put that right towards the center. I'm gonna darken it up. Okay, next I'm gonna use a little bit of black gel liner. This is Frankie Rose black gel liner, and I'm using my Morphe. It's my B45. This is the slanted liner brush. I actually really like this for getting in a really tight line along your lash line. And going to start on the inside corner of my eye and then work my way out, thinner to thicker. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with some makeup wipes. I'm using Honest Beauty. This is the Refreshingly Clean makeup wipes, and I'm just gonna clean up under my eyes because there's fallout and I just made a mess, honestly. I made a mess. For mascara, I'm using IT Cosmetics, the Superhero Mascara. Just applying a coat on my upper and lower lashes, and then I'm gonna apply false lashes. So I'm gonna let this dry for a minute and move on. All right, next, while my lashes are drying, I'm using IT Cosmetics. This is the Build a Brow and Universal Taupe, and I'm using the Benefit Brow Brush. Gonna fill in my brows as usual. Okay, so I don't know if I've ever talked about this particular brow gel, but it's Universal Taupe because it blends with basically every brow color that's out there, which is incredible. I really like it, especially when I'm on the go, because I don't have to worry about making sure I grab the right color when I'm filling my brows, like sometimes I do with Anastasia, because I keep different colors in my kit for obviously different reasons, but this one's just really nice and it blends really well and it holds all day. I believe it's waterproof actually too. So my brows are like a lot thicker than I like them right now. I need to just thread them, but we're making do. So for lashes, honestly, lately I have been just loving Salon Perfect lashes, which the only place that I have found to buy them, I think, is Walmart. My favorites are the 614s and the 615s. I think for this look today, I'm gonna go with the 614. It really feels like House of Lashes, like a lot. It feels identical to them at a fraction of the price, because you get a big whole thing of these. I think I buy them at Walmart for like, is it $10 for that whole thing? Something like that. It's incredible. So going to apply these with my House of Lashes glue. It's my favorite glue for a really glamorous fringe. All right, now that I got my lashes on, I'm gonna go back in with the coconut primer from Marc Jacobs and clean up, or put the, apply somewhere I cleaned up with the makeup wipe, which is just right under my eyes. A lot of people probably don't think of putting primer on your under eyes, but for me, that's the darkest area of my face and the place that needs the makeup the most. So setting a primer so that my makeup stays in place and doesn't, you know, move, budge, crease, fold, whatever you want to say, it's important. For foundation today, I'm going to be using Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I think that I'm in between these two shades. This one's a little bit too tan for me. This is the Y245, and then this one's obviously too pale for me, which is Y205. So I'm going to do a combination of the two and apply it. We're going to see how that goes. And if it doesn't work great, fix it. If you could see my beauty room right now, you would understand the mess that it's in. It is a debacle, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where my mixing board is. My handy dandy little mixing board that's from Beauty Blender. So I'm just gonna use the back of my hand to mix these two together. Then I'm going to apply it with my fingers and blend it out with my Pure brush, which I'm actually really a big fan of. So we're gonna see what happens here. I'm gonna do a little bit more tan than I am the lighter. It's too light. That's too light, guys. It's too light. We're gonna start over again. I'm gonna add a little bit more tan to that. All right, I added an extra drop of the tan, give it a little bit more olive color, which I have an olive undertone to my skin. Blend it out and see what happens. I don't love it. I don't love it. We're gonna start over. Clearly, I'm a little bit more tan than I realized, which is weird because I don't let my face in the tan. I'll let my face in the tan. I let my face in the sun without sunscreen because I am a freak about it. But I'm gonna just go in with the Y245 and see how that works, because maybe this is my color after all. Let's look. I think that that's gonna be closer, honestly. Let's just go with this. If it is a little bit light, the bronzer will even it out. But I should have skin matched, honestly, before I filmed. I'm a bad beauty guru, but you know, sometimes we just gotta roll with the punches, guys. All right, using my Pure brush, which I love, I'm just gonna blend this in. Okay, so for these areas that are kind of harder to get, like around the eyes, I'm just gonna use a damp beauty blender and blend that in. Okay, the color's not terrible. It's a little bit yellow, more yellow than what I'd like, but honestly, I think that after bronzer and everything is gonna look good. For concealer, I'm gonna be using the IT Cosmetics. It is the Bye Bye Under Eye. This is the waterproof version. Medium neutral. I'm gonna do it to the under eyes and then also my chin, because got a couple of boo-boos right there that are just really unflattering and are not gonna look good in photos, because that's the whole purpose of this. You know, this look I said is obviously for a wedding guest to, well, a wedding guest, not two, but a wedding guest, but honestly you can wear it anywhere. And most weddings that you go to, you're gonna be in what, a couple of photos at the very least. So you want something that's going to look really nice on camera, and you want your blemishes covered. I love this concealer for under eyes and for blemishes because I feel like it does a really, really good job. So I blended it out with my finger, and then I'm gonna take, I do love the Pure concealer one, but when I need to get in closer where there's makeup involved, I like my beauty blender because I can get such a precise edge with the pointy tip there. And don't worry if you don't have a really great sharp edge on your eye makeup after you do this, because you can go back in and just touch that up really easily. But I feel like that that concealer does a really good job. I feel like my chin looks pretty darn good after the combination of the Makeup Forever HD and then also the Bye Bye Under Eyes. Okay, so for powder today, using the Kat Von D, it's the translucent loose powder. This one is in translucent. Just gonna pat that all over my face to set my foundation in place, especially if the wedding is outside and it's summertime. Oh my gosh, you gotta make sure that you're setting that foundation. If you knew what was going on in this room right now, you'd die. My husband is behind the camera doing sit-ups. Push-ups right now. Okay, got the powder in place. Going in with a little bit of bronzer today. We're using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Oh, that was not in focus. Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. My brows are just like not wanting to cooperate today, are they? Just stay up, guys. I need some brow gel. That's what I'm gonna have to do, get some brow gel on them. Using Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, which really I just wanted to use this because I like the way it smells because it smells so good, oh my gosh. This brush is from Artis, which they sent me. I talked about this on Instagram the other day, but they sent me the whole collection. Sorry, I need to show that in camera. And this is the, there's 5 in this one, but this one is the linear one, which it says with the linear one, it's got a very narrow edge of fibers. So it's really great to get along like a lash line or whatever. I love this for brows. I wanted to show this to you guys really quick because this would be really good for brows. But also there is the Oval 3, which I think is really nice to help with contouring of the nose because it's got that really nice shape. And you can just get right there along the edge of the nose. Like so. Chocolate Soleil, this is the milk chocolate, so it's not gonna be super, super tan, is really great for contouring when you've got a skin shade like mine because it's just enough to do a natural contour, like so. And then I like to blend it out with your beauty blender, make sure it's damp. For just a really, really soft, really pretty contour. This is nice too also for the under the lip, which as you know from my other videos, that just helps to create the illusion of a fuller bottom lip. So it's kind of just creates a little bit of shadow, you can see, and then blend it out. Just a little bit more poutier. I'm just gonna set my under eye with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Really help to brighten up my dark circles. And I'm gonna clean up under my eyes a little bit with the palette. Just make sure that everything looks the way that I intended it to look. All right, using my Narcissist palette here from NARS and applying some blush. I think I'm gonna go with Laguna today. Maybe a little combo of a couple different colors here. All right, for highlighter, I am using an Urban Decay's Naked Illuminated Trio. I have not tried this palette yet, so I'm excited. They're really beautiful colors. Let's try the little handy dandy brush that it comes with too. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna do a combination of the Twilight and the Oasis. The Twilight is this really beautiful peach, got high shimmer in it, which will be nice on the cheekbones because I've got like this pinky thing going on. Oh yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. It's doing something for me, guys. Oh. This needs to come to the beach with me. I just decided it's gotta come. I don't think that anything gets me more excited than highlighters. That's not true. There's a lot of things that get me excited, but highlighters is one of them. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of Oasis down the bridge of my nose. Not as wow, but it's nice for our nose. A little bit on the outer lip. Oh, that's a little bit too glittery, actually. Oasis I'm not as big of a fan of as I am Twilight. You need to be more like precise with Oasis, so I'm gonna skip it. Let's try Pyrite. Pyrite? P-Y-R-I-T. A little bit of Twilight. Okay, that's a nice combination. It's a little bit thicker highlight than I typically go for, but it's nice. All right, we're gonna skip the Cupid's bow because we just found out that not necessarily the right highlighter for a Cupid's bow, but the Twilight is stunning for the cheekbones. Oh my gosh, yeah. Because it's got that really pretty peachy glow, which is really beautiful with the blush. Yeah, I'm a fan. I gotta stop because I'm gonna keep putting it on. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of Oasis because I feel like this will be nice. Right here. but it's not good for the Cupid's bow because you can see there's like chunks of glitter in it. For lips, I am using the lip pencil in Whirl. I'm gonna line my lips. Doing a little bit of the Cream Sheen Lip Cup and Cream Cup. Cream Cup, yeah. But a little bit of Honeybee. Also MAC. These are all MAC colors. I'm just making a combination of what I want. Because I didn't quite find the color that I was looking for, so these two combined should be good. So really pretty, just pinky nude. And then I'm gonna top that with Jouer lip gloss. This is the new high pigment lip gloss. This one is in Sunset. That's pretty. Yep, that's it. That's the color I was looking for because it really plays nicely on the eyes. It actually makes the eyes look a little bit darker than they were. I feel like because they are so light, and the combination just really balances the two out. I just think that it's just really, really pretty. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I think it's just really pretty, especially for a summer wedding. And if you want to get some ideas on hair, if you're a wedding guest, or maybe you're in a wedding, you know, you're a bridesmaid and you want to do your own hair and makeup, I totally get it. I don't like when other people do my makeup. Then leave a comment below and let me know because I love doing fancy hairstyles. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Don't forget to visit me on my blog, angelalanter.com, and please be sure to subscribe to my video because, you know, you can be in the first alert group to know when a video goes up. Anything that I used in today's video is listed for you in the description bar below, so if there's anything you wanted more information on, it is down there for you to check out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love y'all so much. Au revoir.